Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. Thank you for stopping by again, and if this is your first time on this channel, you are absolutely welcome. Do what to like, subscribe and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss any of my content. And in today's tutorial, I'm going to show you how to make this stylish and timeless oversized shirt dress with notched collar and outer pocket. And without further ado, let's get started. And so right here guys, these are the material that we're going to use for this tutorial, and this is an African print and I used 3 yards for this project. And also you are going to need an Aso-oke material, right? So go for the one that complements your main piece. I would have loved to go for something that pops, but this is what I have and we'll make do with it. So to get started, I have this fabric here on fold, and in order to know the amount to cut on fold, you are going to get your shoulder measurement divided by 2. For this project it is 7.5. Then you are going to add your sleeve length to that. You can use from 14 inches to about 18 inches. Okay, so do whatever works for you. For this project I'm going to use 14 inches, and that's added to the shoulder measurement. We're going to have 21.5, so I'll make sure that I have exactly that or even more than that. And this right here is for the back piece. All right, so we're going to go ahead and cut the front piece, but we're going to make sure that it is 5 inches bigger than the back piece. And so right here I've gone ahead to cut the front piece. All right, and when you measure the front piece, it's going to be 5 inches bigger than that of the back piece. All right, and what we need to do right now is to fold in that 5 inches allowance. All right, you can use a pressing iron to do this to make it easier. And after folding the allowance inward, we are going to align both the front piece and the back piece together like so. And having done that, I will just go ahead and indicate the start line, which will also be the shoulder line. Up next, I'll just go ahead and indicate the shoulder divided by 2, which is 7.5 right here. And up next, we are going to indicate the sleeve length. I'll be using 14 inches. You can use more than 14 inches. And up next, I'll come to this part here and I'll get the neck width of 3 inches. And for the neck depth, I'll use 1 inch for the back. And I'll connect the point together like so. And for the front, I'll use 3 inches and also connect the points like so. And having done that, I'll come to this part here and I'm going to come downward by 1 inch. And from the neckline, I'm just going to connect both points together. And the next thing I'll do is to come to this part here and I'm going to come downward by about 11 inches. Then I'll connect the point to the shoulder line on a straight line. And right here where we have the sleeve opening, all right, I'm going to come here and get the hip circumference divided by 4. And I'm also going to add about 5 inches to that. You can add more than this if you want. Okay, and now I'll just extend this line to meet this point here. All right, and the next thing to do is to measure what we have here. Then we'll start measuring this all the way down. And having done that, we mustn't forget to indicate the dress length. So right here, I'll just go ahead and do that. All right. And for the gown length, I'll be using 38 inches. I'll add 1 inch for folding allowance. All right. That will be 36. And I'll just indicate right here. And having done that, I'll come to the armhole here and dull the sharpness that we have right here. And right now we can go ahead and cut out this pattern. When I get to the neckline, I will only cut the back neckline. Then I'm going to add half an inch to the shoulder as I cut. And so right now I will just go ahead and remove the back piece so that we can work on the front piece. And right here, this is the front piece, and I'll just go ahead and cut out the neckline. And right now we can go ahead and bring out the fold like so. And after bringing out the fold, this is what the neckline would look like, all right? And here, this is our center front, okay? Make sure you use a iron to press that part so that it's very obvious. And right now, we're going to come to the center front right here. And the next thing to do is to come outward by ½ inch. I'll measure this ½ inch all the way down. And right now we're going to connect the points together on a straight line. And here we have our new center front. We're doing this because we're going to be adding button to this dress, and that part will be overlapping, so we don't want shortage, especially on the neckline, okay? And so right here, using this line as a guide, we're going to fold it inward like so. To make the fold relax, go ahead and use a pressing iron to do that. Then we're going to come to the neckline and we're going to be cutting off any excess that we have there. And having done that, the next thing to do is to go ahead and align both the front piece and the back piece together, right side facing right side. And we're going to go ahead and join the shoulders together. And we're going to repeat the same process on the other side. And so right here, that's exactly what I've done. I've gone ahead to join the shoulders together. Note I didn't join the allowance with the shoulder, right? Just the shoulders together like so, all right? And up next, we're going to open up the sleeve side and we're going to go ahead and fold the sleeve. So I'm going to be folding it by ½ inch first, then I'll fold by 1 inch and I'm going to stitch it. And right here, that's exactly what I've done. I've gone ahead to stitch the sleeve, all right? And the next thing we need to do right now is to go ahead and stitch close the side. And right here, that's exactly what I've done. I've gone ahead to stitch close the 2 sides of the dress. And right now, the next thing to do is to go ahead and cut out our pockets. And for the pocket, I have these 2 Aso-oke stripes. And when you measure it, I have about 20 inches on each of them. And before we join the 2 pieces together, we're going to create fringe on them. So what I'm going to do is to pull out all the horizontal threads, all right? Every thread that runs horizontally, I'll just go ahead and start pulling them one after the other to create the fringe. So right here, I've gone ahead to pull it till I have my desired length of about 8 inches. You can use any desired length of your choice. And so right now, I'll just pick one up and I'm going to place it on top of the other like so, and we're going to be stitching it. And so right here, guys, that's exactly what I've done. I've gone ahead to stitch both pieces together. And right here at the top, I went ahead to fold in about 1½ inches, all right? And I inserted hemming gum, then iron it, as you can see right here. You can go ahead and just fold and stitch, but here I just used hemming gum to iron it, all right? And this is what it looks like right now, okay? And so right now on the front, we're going to pick a side where we're going to fix the pocket, either the left or the right, all right? For this tutorial, I'm going to be using the left side, okay? So first, from the bottom here, I'm going to come upward by about 4 or 5 inches. I just did 5 inches here and I just noted it. And next, I'm going to pick my pocket and I'm going to make sure that the fringe on the pocket does not extend beyond the 5 inches point right here. And up next, I'll just go ahead and tilt the pocket towards the side like so, because the pocket on the Style Inspiration is not straight, all right? So we're going to tilt it towards the side like so. In essence, there's no strict rule on how you should place it, all right? So just follow what I just did and you should have the same result. So after tilting the pocket on this side, I have about 1½ away from the center front, all right? And at the top here, I have around 3 inches. Okay, so the next thing to do is just to pin it. Then we're going to be stitching the sides, and we're also going to stitch the down part. And right here, guys, that's exactly what I've done. I've gone ahead to secure the pocket, and this is what it looks like right now. And right now, we're going to work on our collar. And to do that, we're going to be bringing the 2 sides together like so, all right? And right from the center front, we're going to be coming inward by 2 inches. You can use 1 inch, 1½, but here we're going to be using 2 inches. And I'm just going to go ahead and notch that part. So right here on the 2 inches point where we marked is where we're going to be folding our lapel like so, all right? And the next thing to do right now is just to go ahead and measure what we have on the neckline, starting from that 2 inches point. And right here I have 8 inches, and remember the neckline is on fold, meaning that it is 16 inches when you open it. And so in order to cut the collar, I've gone ahead to cut out this long stripe, and I also iron stay on the back of it, as you can see right here, okay? And the next thing I'm going to do is just to go ahead and fold it into 2 like so. And having done that, I'm going to fold it into 2 again like so. And so right now we're going to go ahead and indicate our neck circumference of 8 inches, all right, because this is on fold. So I'll just indicate like so, and I'm going to add half an inch sewing allowance to that. I'm going to indicate the same measurement up here, all right, and we're going to connect it together on a straight line. And having done that, I'll come to the top here, and I'm going to come downward by 3.5 inches, and I'll just indicate right there, all right? And having done that, we're going to come to the other side here, the open side, and we're going to come down by 2.5 inches like so, all right? And the next thing to do is to connect both points together like so. And having done that, we're going to go ahead and cut out the excess. And as you can see right here, our collar is ready. And up next, you're going to turn it to the wrong side and stitch the sides. And so right here, that's exactly what I've done. I've gone ahead to stitch the sides of the collar, as you can see. And the next thing to do is just to fold it and find the midpoints. And I'm just going to go ahead and notch that part. And also on the main piece, we're going to come to the neckline and find the midpoint. Then we are going to notch it. And right now we're going to be aligning the midpoint of the collar to the midpoint of the main piece, all right? So please stay with me here. I'm going to pick one side of the collar, and I will align center of that collar to the center of the dress, all right? And I'm just going to go ahead and pin it, and I will just continue to start pinning one side of the collar to the neckline like so until I get to that 2 inches point where we notched earlier on, okay? So here I'll just continue pinning, all right? And when the collar gets to the notch part, I'll stop and come to the center front here. I'll fold the allowance inward like this and pin it. And so I'll continue to pin all the way, all right? And instead of picking just one side like we did earlier on, we're going to be picking the 2 sides of the collar together, all right? I'm going to place it like so. All this pin like this, I'm going to be removing it and using it to, pin it together. We're sandwiching the collar in between, all right? So I will continue pinning until I get to the end of where that folding allowance stops, okay? And so right here, we've pinned right from the center till we get to where this folding allowance stops. And right now, I'll just go ahead and notch the collar at the top, all right? This one here, I've gone ahead to notch it, okay? And the next thing we are going to do is just to repeat the same process to this other side here, all right? Right from the center back, we're going to start pinning all the way to where we have the notch. Having done that, we're going to come to the center front right here, and we're going to fold the allowance, the folding allowance. We're going to flip it inward like so, all right? Then we're going to pin it. Then we're going to continue pinning in a way that we have the collar in between, all right? And after we must have notched all the way to the end of this folding allowance right here, we're going to pick this side of the collar right here, and we're going to notch it with 1/2 inch. And see right here, we only notched this part of the collar right here, okay? And right now the next thing to do is to take this to the sewing machine, and we're going to start stitching right from here all the way. When we get to that part where we notch, we're going to raise it up like so. All right, you can use a pin to hold it in place. Okay, we're going to raise it up, and we're going to continue stitching the collar, the neckline together, all right, until we get to this other part here. All right. And so right here, guys, I've gone ahead to stitch the collar into the neckline, as you can see right here, okay? And right here, I'll just go ahead and flip it to the wrong side here. All right, so here is the wrong side, and the next thing to do is just to trim it. Then we're going to notch it all around so it relaxes well. All right, and you're going to give it a good press, okay? And having done that, the next thing we need to do is to work on this part right here. And in order to finish this part, we're going to go ahead and fold it by 1/2 inch. All right, we're going to pin it. And having done that, we're going to go ahead and top stitch on it. And to make sure that everything relaxes well, you can start top stitching from about 3 inches away from where we pinned. All right, right on that folding allowance, you can start top stitching from there. All right. And right here, that's exactly what I've done. I've gone ahead to top stitch on the collar, as you can see right here, okay? And the next thing to do is to determine the depth of our neckline. So I'm just going to measure all the way down to like 10 inches. You can use any desired depth of your choice. I use 10 inches here, and that is what I will use to iron this lapel. All right, when we are ironing it. All right, and next we're also going to work on the hem of the dress. Okay, so I'm going to come to the center here, and I'm going to notch it. All right, then I'm going to flip it towards the wrong side like this. I'm going to pin it. Okay, and having done that, we're going to go ahead and stitch, okay, using 1 inch. And having done that, we're going to, you know, put it inside out like so. Then we're going to fold this pattern stitch, or better still, use hemming gum to press it down, okay? And so right here, as you can see, I've gone ahead to iron the lapel area, and I've also gone ahead to finish the hem of the dress. As you can see, I use hemming gum in folding the hem, okay? And the next thing to do is just to go ahead and attach the button and fix the buttonhole. All right, and with that, we have come to the end of the tutorial. Thank you so much for watching till the end.